This video contains a voiceover of actual courtroom testimony from the federal trial of Sean Diddy Combs, held on May 15th, 2025. The following statements are taken directly from the defense and from Cassie Ventura's testimony. Some language has been censored in accordance with YouTube's content guidelines. None of the content has been altered for dramatic effect or taken out of context. Source: verified courtroom reporting by an Inner City Press on X.com. All individuals mentioned are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Please listen at your own discretion. This is a full reading of cross-examination of Cassie Ventura, presented from beginning to end.
All rise. Good morning. You are still under oath, Miss Ventura.
Courtroom rises. Judge reminds the witness she remains under oath.
You believe Mr. Combs was blackout for the Intercontinental event?
I believe he was intoxicated. Everyone's definition is different.
But you said blackout. What did you write here?
I wrote, when you get a asterisk geeked up the wrong way,
You meant drugs?
and alcohol.
Here, Mr. Combs writes to you, I am so horny for you.
This is not an evidence.
Objection from prosecution regarding evidentiary admission.
Here, Mr. Combs is asking you for sex soon after the Intercontinental, right?
I was saying who he felt.
What did you write back?
I wrote, we need a different vibe than Friday at the Intercontinental.
Mr. Combs wrote, F***CK Friday. I don't even want to do that again. What did you write?
I wrote, LOL. True.
Mr. Combs suspected you of having an affair with someone else in the industry. What happened when he took your phone?
We were in a car and he told me to call my mother. When I did, he grabbed my phone and took it.
It was a big fight.
He was just gone.
For how long?
A few hours until my mother called the police.
Did Mr. Combs go through your phone?
I think so, and he called someone on it.
The person you had an affair with? An NFL player?
I don't know if he's playing anymore.
But he was an NFL player, and he was jealous.
Wasn't there a time he found out you were dancing with another person in the entertainment industry and took your phone, right?
I don't remember.
It was Chris Brown.
I was not dancing with him.
Look at this. It's from 2013.
Now I see.
What else did Mr. Combs take?
My car, my passport when he was angry.
Let's refresh you about Mr. Combs being in rehab.
I vaguely remember.
Why did you go to Sedona?
I went to Arizona to get away from the drugs.
I'm going to go to a new topic. Mr. Combs told you to go get the video you'd heard about. What did you write?
I wrote, you keep putting me down.
I'm going to play you some audio.
Audio recording is played for the jury. Ventura saying,
If you saw a video of someone faking me, who was hacking me? You have it. Why didn't you show me?
"'Cause I'm not disrespectful, bro."
If you don't show me, I will kill you, cut you up.
Still the audio played for the jury.
I will fucking kill you. I've never killed anyone in my life. I am going to fuck you up. It's not going to be on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. I'm not playing with you, Sujit. Tell me.
That was you, right?
Yes.
Did Mr. Combs express concern about these videos being released?
When?
Ever.
Yes.
The escort? Jonathan, you thought he took a video?
Yes.
Mr. Combs spent a lot of money to make sure the video did not get released?
I don't know.
You had a conversation with Jonathan Oddie that was transcribed?
I'm not sure.
He was volatile?
I didn't trust him.
What did Mr. Combs say when you told him you thought Mr. Oddie was recording?
He said he'd take care of it.
Are you aware of an escort leaving comments on Mr. Combs' Instagram page?
I am not.
Now let's talk about rehab. Do you still Suboxone?
Something like it.
What does it treat?
Addition.
Objection.
Objection from prosecution.
Overruled.
Judge allows the line of questioning to continue.
You wrote a book in rehab. The place treats sexual compulsion.
Objection.
Sidebar.
Sidebar between attorneys and judge. They're back.
Did you get neurofeedback therapy?
Yes.
What is it?
They hook something up to your head and show you things. See how you react.
Were you told the effects of it?
Help me with my trauma.
Did you participate in EMDR?
Yes.
What does it do?
Memories and processing them.
The idea is you recall prior traumatic memories, like for PTSD. You were being treated for PTSD.
Yes. I was still physically developing.
You were 22.
Women keep developing after 22, don't you think?
But you're not suggesting you were still physically developing after 22?
I am not.
This message is about having a freak out without ketamine, right?
May I confer with counsel?
No. But we'll take a break.
Jury leaves the courtroom with jury out.
Witness list by Sunday, 5 p.m.
Judge sets deadline for witness list. But will this and other filings, which are clearly judicial documents, be in the docket?
As for these long text messages, use binders so we can save time. Now, real break.
Mr. Combs wrote, "You're so predictable. You've said you were going to tell him you didn't want to do freakouts anymore. But you didn't say it, did you?"
I did not.
Here, you were suggesting freaking off with a girl. You say you found a photo of Mr. Combs's with Gina while you were staying with your parents in Connecticut, right?
Yes.
You decided to break up with him, and he didn't threaten you, but suggested couples counseling?
IDK.
In August 2018, you called it a closure conversation. Mr. Combs was inviting you to Burning Man, right?
Yes.
I'll read Mr. Combs. You have anger.
I wrote, "My family knows. I'm not running around telling our business." I wrote, "I don't need you to be taking care of Kim and Gina. I needed you to put me first."
Please read these.
I wrote, "You lied to me. She never went away. It was the nail in the coffin."
You meant Gina? The photo?
Yes.
In your civil lawsuit, you say Mr. Combs raped you in September 2018 after you had dinner at an Italian restaurant in Malibu, right?
Yes.
Did you meet with the U.S. on November 30th, 2023?
Yes, not the exact date.
In this meeting, you said the rape took place after Mr. Combs returned from Burning Man. You said he was acting strangely at that dinner.
I don't remember exactly that word.
Did you meet the U.S. on April 8th, 2025?
Around then.
This message to FB, who's that?
Frank Black, a name he used.
He wrote, "I'm in an investors conference. We'll get back to this. You still have love for him?"
I have love for the past and what it was.
After yet another sidebar.
You wrote, "I didn't mean to be a B*T, huh? I just don't get the time." He writes, "Just need you to be positive." Correct?
Yes.
DX1309. This is about a yoga instructor?
Yup.
What did you write?
I wrote, "I've stopped even caring."
But you did care.
Yeah.
So he said, you could date other people. Let's just talk about it. Correct?
Yes.
What did you write?
I wrote, "I do love you. I would just prefer not being one of your girlfriends. Let's get up tomorrow night. I'll do studio from 6 to 9.
He writes, "Can I hold you? Or are you just going to break up with me?" And you write back, "We can embrace LOL." And you wanted to hug him, right?
That's what I said.
Did you have sexual intercourse with Mr. Combs that night?
I did.
And during that, your now husband FaceTimed you?
Yes.
Your now husband didn't know you were with Mr. Combs at the time?
I don't know what he knew.
Later, he discovered it?
Objection.
Overruled.
You don't your husband you were raped?
Not that evening.
After Miss Porter's memorial service, you wrote to him that you were going home. Why had he called Kim his soulmate? What was the 11 years all about?
Yes.
That was hurtful?
At that time, yes.
And after that memorial service, you never saw Mr. Combs again, right?
I did not.
He let you go, right?
I never saw him again. I don't know about letting me go.
You got married to the love of your life, right?
Break.
Court takes a break.
Let's get this done before the jury returns.
We still think it's appropriate for this message to come in.
We still have issues with phrases like, "I'd like to reconnect," and "What state of mind is this being offered for?"
There are portions that are properly admissible, so this needs to be redacted if it is going to be admitted into evidence. For example, in the 5th paragraph, "I've been getting my life together." No.
We can get that in through other exhibits.
You can redact it right now.
I will do it right now.
Also, Combs' Tenny Garagos on exhibits and redactions.
I want to say we are going to finish with Cross faster than he thought, probably before the next break. May I speak with the government for 1 minute?
Bring the jury back.
Jury re-enters the courtroom.
Miss Ventura, we're almost done here.
Thank you.
I will read Mr. Combs' messages. You're going to make a beautiful mother. God bless.
I said, thank you. God bless. I wrote, we should talk and have closure.
Mr. Combs sent back a tear face emoji. He said, you were always my ride or die.
I thought it was nice.
You'd been craving that?
Before? I don't think I was craving now.
You shaped you over 11 years.
Silence in the courtroom.
You shaped each other?
Yes.
Your husband's a physical trainer?
Yes.
The house you grew up in Connecticut was relatively modest compared to mansions?
Yes.
You were preparing to tour with a Matt Testa?
Yes. He's an engineer.
Once you settled your lawsuit, you canceled the tour, right?
Yes.
Because you no longer needed the money?
That wasn't the reason.
After the hotel video came out, you posted on Instagram that domestic violence is the issue, right?
Yes, I still feel that way.
DX1015, Mr. Combs wrote, want to f*** off one last time. What did you write?
I don't want it to be the last time. I want freak off for the first time.
No further questions.
Redirect?
Miss Ventura, you were shown this message where you ended. I don't want to freak off for the last time. I want it to be the first time for the rest of our lives. What did you say after that?
Yes, I'm horny. Just got over a UTI.
You were shown messages today in which you and Sean were kind and loving.
Yes.
Did those period ever last?
Objection.
Overruled.
No, they didn't last. They're the downswing,
What world did Sean open up to you?
A world of chaos.
In your 11-year relationship, who did you want to have sex with?
only him. At that time.
When Sean wrote, "Seduce me all day," what did you do?
Write about FOs.
Were you able to cancel work obligations for freak-offs?
Yes, if I was told to.
When you were shooting the movie in South Africa and you blocked him, how did he contact you?
Through Mia.
He said he didn't remember hurting you. Did you believe him?
Not always. Because I knew him. There were times he was pretty aware of what he was doing. It's just who he was. I'd seen him be violent with other people.
On the way back from Cannes, what did Sean do?
He played a video of me having sex with an escort.
What did he say he'd do?
He'd release it.
When you got to NY, what did Sean ask for?
A freak off, or he'd release it.
When Sean wrote, "You ready for tonight?" what did he mean?
Off.
What were you afraid he would do if you did not do that off? Objection.
Overruled.
I don't know, that week.
Next question.
Do you have any doubt that Sean raped you?
Objection.
Overruled.
I have no doubt.
After Sean raped you on August 18th, did you later have consensual sex with Sean, during which your now husband FaceTimed you?
Yes.
Why did you cancel the tour?
After I filed my civil suit, I was overwhelmed. Addressing the past the way that I chose to was overwhelming. I didn't want to go.
Do you plan to file more lawsuits?
No.
Would you give the $20 million back if you hadn't have had to do offs?
Objection.
Overruled.
I would give it back to get my agency back.
Did he beat you during offs?
Yes,
And she starts crying.
Were you open to offs at the beginning?
At the beginning.
Did you tell him when you no longer wanted to do them?
Yes, more than once.
What concerns did you have about saying no to offs?
Safety, career, love.
No further questions.
Miss Estevao?
You knew Mr. Combs' preference was these f***offs, right?
I learned.
It was part of being his girlfriend.
Yeah.
You kept your old device?
Yeah.
And freak videos in this case, they were all on those devices you kept from 2012 and 2014?
I don't know what year.
You were able to stand at his side at the Met Gala. Being his girlfriend gave you access to producers.
Yes.
Beyond Kid Cudi, what other musicians were you put in the studio with? Were you put in the studio with Nicki Minaj?
Yes.
You were put in the studio with Lil Wayne?
Yes.
And with Rick Ross and Pusha T? Am I forgetting any names?
You've got a lot of names.
You are self-conscious about your musical talent?
I wouldn't say that.
You had a bad performance on 106 in Park.
Early in my career,
You did music videos. Were they successful?
May we have a brief sidebar?
Sidebar begins.
D-Rock was like a member of your family.
Yes, like a brother.
The assistant Mia, you also had a friendship with.
yes.
Okay, here you begin with an explicit message and he responds with one. You are actively sexting. You stated that you were feeling overwhelmed after filing your civil lawsuit, right?
Yes.
You recently received a settlement from the Intercontinental.
No.
You made a demand?
Yes, $10 million maybe.
Anything further?
I just have one question.
I was asking Miss Estevao. Can you wrap up in 2 minutes?
This is the last thing I'll ask you to read, Miss Ventura.
Thank you. We need closure and understanding.
Why'd you keep your devices?
I was afraid of what was on them. I wouldn't take him to the Apple store.
One question. You just reached $10 million settlement with Intercontinental last week before trial?
Objection.
Overruled.
Yes.
Break. Next, a special agent.
During the break,
We object to the testimony of the witness after the special agent, Dawn Richard.
Why is this coming up at 3:30 p.m.? Going forward, you just address things before the courtroom.
so why are submissions not in the docket? This was the end of Cassie's testimony. What did you think about it? Who do you think did better in questioning Cassie? Let us know in the comments down below. We will see you tomorrow.